Do you ever feel like that you are stuck in the same patterns, same thoughts, and same struggles, same highs and same lows in life? It's like, yes, you are moving, but it feels like that you are running in circles. What if I told you that this is because of the level of consciousness you are operating from? Krishna knew this thousands of years ago, and psychology is just trying to understand it. So let's break it down into small pieces and try to get look into that what is there. The three level of consciousness, Krishna's gunas and psychology. So Krishna describes three states of being called gunas, which shape our thoughts, our emotions and action. So these are like the different frequencies our mind can tune into, and psychology explain them in similar way. So very first state that we have is tamas, known as darkness and ignorance. So basically it is the unconscious mind. Imagine someone who spends all day scrolling the social media, eating the junk food, procrastinating, and avoiding the challenges. So they live in a state of confusion, laziness, and fear. So this is called tamas. In psychology, now we can say that tamas is low consciousness. So whenever we are acting on autopilot, we are ruled by unconscious habits, addictions, and negative thought patterns. So it's like we are living in a fog and we are reacting to life rather than living it. We are reacting to things that are happening to us rather than thinking about it and taking a very clear action. So, when stuck in tamas, people struggle with depression, they struggle with anxiety and lack of motivation. So, the only way out of it is the awareness. Second state that we have is it is known as rajas, also known as passion and desire. So, in other words, we can say that it is when our mind is the restless mind. Now, picture a businessman who wakes up at 5 a.m. That person works non stop, hustles for money, chases the success, but is never satisfied. Now, this is called rajas, a state of ambition, movement, and craving, the hunger that is never satisfied. So, psychology calls this the dopamine driven mind, always chasing the next high, always running behind things, whether it is success, whether it is validation, or whether it is pleasure. Social media thrives on rajas. We are always waiting for likes, comments, notifications, messages. This keeps us hooked. We are always seeking more and we are always asking for more. So while rajas it's better than tamas because at least there is some action, it is still a trap. The mind is always looking for the next thing. It is never at peace. Third, the most higher state is sattva. It is known as purity and wisdom. So here we say that the mind is awakened. Now imagine a monk is sitting under a tree. The monk is smiling. The monk is completely at peace. He has desire, but they don't control him. They don't control his emotions. They don't control his action. Yes, he does take action, but also he is not attached to the outcome. So this is called sattva, the highest state of mind. So in psychology, this will align with self-awareness and the concept of mindfulness, also known as flow state, a state where we are fully present. We are free from fear, we are free from the overthinking. So, sattva is where the true happiness comes from, not from the external success but from inner balance. So, where do you think you spend most of your time? In rajas, in tamas, or sattva? The goal is not to eliminate tamas rajas completely, but to consciously shift towards sattva and more often.